If you've already tried video, maybe you've posted a couple on your website or LinkedIn and they got crickets, no calls, no messages, no traction, you're really not on your own. And it's not because your service isn't brilliant. Because here's the thing, when a video doesn't land, it's not just frustrating, it's really demoralizing. You start thinking, is this even worth it? Maybe video just isn't for us. But if you stop here, you miss out on the one tool that could radically improve how you attract trust-based, high-value clients. This video is going to show you the 3 visibility-killing mistakes that most professionals make and exactly how to fix them. You're going to leave knowing how to shift your video strategy from ignored and awkward to seen and trusted. I'm Jeremy, a broadcast cameraman, concert film producer and video marketer with over 26 years experience in UK broadcast. Now I help accountants, chiropractors, dentists and other real experts show up clearly and confidently on camera without pretending to be influencers or entertainers. So if you've been wondering why your videos aren't getting the attention they deserve and that you want, let's break down the 3 most common mistakes I see and more importantly, how to fix them. You may be closer than you think. Mistake number 1 is vague, me-centric messaging. Let's be straight. How many videos have you seen that start with, "Hi, I'm Jeremy and I've been in business 20 years. And within 5 seconds, you've even scrolled on or you've nodded off into your cup of tea. The harsh reality is no one cares about you and the awards you've won, or the cats that you own, or the car that you drive. And that's not personal, it's just that video is not about us. It's all about the audience, their problem, their world, their needs. And most of the time, they don't even know who you are. They're really not there poised to click on the video, sitting there thinking, I wonder what Jeremy's been up to. What they're thinking about is, can someone please just help me figure out this VAT mess? Or why does my back still hurt? So leading with you, your bio, your background, your brilliance doesn't earn attention. It actually does the opposite. It gets people scrolling away. And once they've gone, that's it. It's very, very hard to get them back. Okay then, so how can we fix it? Well, you lead with what they care about. Start with the problem your ideal client is facing. Show them that you understand them. Then offer something useful. Try this structure. You know when, and then you insert a frustration that your client experiences. Here's what to do about it. So an example for an accountant might be, you know when your accountant explains things so technically that you feel more confused after the meeting? Let's fix that. That opener does more than just get attention. It shows empathy. It positions you as relevant and it sets you up to deliver value. Also, here's a quick test I use on all scripts and videos. How long is it until I say the word I? Because if you're leading with, I've done this, I believe that, chances are it's all about you. And unless you immediately explain why that matters to the viewer, it's just frankly ego on tape. And it's a harsh but true lesson. Online video is a brutal, regular, merciless ego deflator. I've lived it repeatedly. If you must say I, make it matter to them. So an example could be, I've seen this mistake hundreds of times, and if you're in a high trust business, it can quietly kill your credibility. Now that works. Why? Because the I in that case is in service of the audience. So how do you talk to them instead? You make the whole video about them by really understanding them, and that starts with your custom avatar, because if you don't know who you're talking to, their exact fears, their frustrations and the language they use, you can't make relevant video. And if it's not relevant, frankly, it's going to be invisible. So ask yourself, who is this for specifically? What's frustrating them right now? How do they describe that frustration in their own words? What would earn their trust in the first 10 seconds? This is the foundation of every good video script. You're not guessing, you're reflecting back what they already feel. So before you even hit record, make sure you've walked around in your client's shoes, because that's how you stop sounding like a pitch and start sounding like the person that they've been hoping to find all along. Now in a second, we're going to cover the most common mistake that silently kills your ROI on video. You could have the perfect message, the right tone, even a good amount of views, but if you get this one wrong, people nod along and then do absolutely nothing. You get no clicks, no calls, no conversions, and I'm going to show you how to fix it so every video you make has a clear, confident path that moves your viewer from interested to involved. So make sure you stick around for that. The second mistake is too polished or too casual. When people finally hit record, they usually go too far one way or the other. So let's break this down. Now, in some circumstances, too casual might sound like, hi guys, so I thought I'd just jump on and just talk about some stuff. rambling, unprepared, sometimes even recorded in the car. The kind of video where you're explaining something as you figure it out, instead of as an expert guiding someone through a process. Even if your heart's in the right place, it can come across rushed or unsure, and in a high trust service business, that will make people hesitate. On the other hand then, you've got overproduced stuff, which might look like stiff posture where you're reading from a script or a teleprompter, where it's all edited within an inch of its life, swooshes, sound effects, dramatic transitions, the tone of voice you get when someone's trying really hard to sound professional and it ends up actually sounding really unnatural. When a video feels too slick, it can come across cold or a bit too try-hard, like you're more worried about looking impressive than frankly genuinely being helpful. So what actually works? Well, the sweet spot is clear and considered. Speak like you're talking to a smart client over coffee, helpful, warm, grounded, direct, not stiff, certainly not shouty, just you with intention and purpose. Imagine a polish scale, so you've got too casual, and then you've got considered, and then you've got overproduced, and you just want to land right there in the middle. And here's the truth, this is a massive learning curve. Nobody will get this perfect right out of the gate, and that is totally and utterly okay and normal. Even the best presenters you see on TV, they all started somewhere. In fact, one of the UK's most well-known Saturday night hosts, household name, started as a runner, and I worked with him on his very first presenting gig. He was brilliant, full of personality, raw energy, potential, but if you watch that clip now, next to where he is today on a Saturday night show, night and day, you'll see huge growth, confidence, reps, and that is the point. It's about starting and consistently getting better with every video you make. When I started doing my own videos, I spent way too much energy worrying about what other people would think. Would they judge me? Would they think I looked awkward? Would they think I was trying too hard? And actually, here's what I realized. Even those early videos, the ones that frankly I cringe at now, they still helped people. They built trust, they got shared, and they, to a degree, did their job. And that's what matters. You don't need to be amazing on camera right now. You just need to start, and you need to keep going. So film a simple 60-second answer to a client question. Use your phone like we've been talking about, face a window, be helpful, and then post it. Not perfect, just helpful. And do that weekly and the growth will take care of itself. Quick check-in, if this is helping, which I hope it is, definitely give it a like or a follow. Let's make video feel doable, not like another task that you're dreading. Right, so by now, you've seen how the wrong message or the wrong tone can quietly sabotage your video. But even if you get both of those right, there's one more mistake that can undo all of your hard work, and it's the easiest one to miss and the most expensive one to ignore. Mistake number 3 is no strategic follow through. Here's how a lot of videos end. I hope you liked it. See you later. Here's the thing, vague endings lead to no call to action, no client journey, no return at all for your effort. So how do you fix it? Every single video you make needs a next step. You don't need to sell, you just need to guide. So think of it like this, every video you're making is a conversation. You wouldn't stop talking mid-meeting, so don't leave your viewer hanging. In terms of actions you can take, just pick one thing you want your potential clients to do. Is it watch the next video? Is it download a guide? Is it book a call with you? Or is it just follow you on socials for more? Whatever it is, say it clearly at the end of the video. Now, visibility isn't about going viral, it's about being consistently relevant to the people who need you most. Here's a simple mindset shift. People aren't ignoring you, they just don't know you're the answer to their problem yet. So let's make that easier with this cheeky little framework, the Trust First video formula. So firstly, you start with their pain, you speak to the problem that they're already aware of. Secondly, you speak from your experience. Don't try to sound fancy, just be clear and grounded like you would in a client meeting. And then thirdly, you give your audience a clear path forward. Offer one insight or one action that they can take right now, and then invite them to the next step. So now you know the big 3 mistakes that cause even great videos to fall flat and how to start fixing them. You've learned how to shift the focus off you and onto your audience. You've seen why tone matters and how to land in that clear, confident middle ground. And you understand why every video needs a clear next step, not just a vague sign off. But knowing all that, that's just the beginning. Because here's the truth, the biggest block people face next is what to actually say and how to say it in a way that feels like you, not some kind of sales robot. That's exactly what we're tackling in the next video. A video script that wins trust without sounding salesy or slick. You'll get a 3-part framework which will help you speak with clarity, build trust fast, and keep it feeling human. This one gives you the blueprint, so don't miss it. And if you're ready to go deeper into all this, make sure you join Video Unlocked, which is our free 10-day mini course made for service professionals who are serious about getting to grips with video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.